Welcome back, Lincoln.
Today's show is different because of Veterans Day.
We thank all men and women who fought for our country.
Today we honor the wartime service and the sacrifice of all men and women in the armed forces.
Originally proclaimed Armistice Day in 1919 to commemorate the end of World War I, it was renamed Veterans Day in 1954 to include American veterans of all wars.
Before the show goes on, Lincoln Fun Night is next Friday.
Cost is $3 at the door and the door opens at 5:30.
Pickup is at 8:30.
Concessions offer Albany's candy and Ben's soft pretzels.
Our first Spirit Assembly is this Friday. Tomorrow is Hawaiian Day, Wednesday is Jersey Day, Thursday is Twin Day, and Friday is Team Lincoln Day.
Next up, Principal's Corner with Mr. Galt and Mr. Singleton, and our new trivia reveal. We will conclude our show with our Veterans Day program.
Did you know the first Thanksgiving was actually celebrated over the course of 3 days?
That's a lot of eating.
Last week's question was, under which president did Thanksgiving become an annual holiday?
The answer to that is Abraham Lincoln, and the winner of this week is Joy Everett.
Congratulations! You may come down to Mrs. Nylander's room to receive your Sugar Shop gift card.
Now, on to this week's question. Who wanted the turkey to be the national bird instead of the eagle?
That's very interesting. If you think you know what it is, then please go to our LJH Digital Storm website.
Click on our contest tab and you could be randomly chosen to win a free Sugar Shack gift card.
Again, the question is, who wanted the turkey to be the national bird instead of the eagle?
This has been Trivia with Cassidy
and Chloe. Have a great day, Lincoln.
Staff and students, welcome. It's Monday. It's been a while since I've been on here. Today, Mr. Singleton is with me, and we're here to talk to you about our upcoming Spirit Assembly on Friday. Okay, we have Spirit days all week this week with Red, White, Blue Day today. But Mr. Singleton's going to talk a little bit about why we have our Spirit Assemblies.
Hey, good morning. So besides, again, the usual fun and excitement that comes in the competitions, we also really like Spirit Assemblies to recognize kind of the amazing things you guys are doing here at school. So we'll be recognizing students, that with no tardies, no office referrals, students who are just really doing well lately in their classes and just doing some other amazing things here. So we're really looking forward to getting a chance to recognize you guys for the great things you're doing here at Lincoln.
Good. So when we get together on Friday and we recognize students for those great things that they're doing, we'll have 7th graders sit in one side of the bleachers, 8th grade sit in the other side of the bleachers. It's a little bit different than what we did for our house days that we've had down in the gym. We will be in the bleachers. Your behavior in those bleachers, has to be good. We need to take care of those bleachers. They have to last us to the end of the year. And those Spirit Assemblies are there to have fun, but also to recognize the great things that you do. So we're excited to have our first one. And the competitions will pit 7th graders against 8th graders, maybe some houses against houses, but it'll be a lot of fun, and we look forward to the first of our 5 Spirit Assemblies. So have a great week, and bring your enthusiasm, wear your red or Lincoln gear on Friday, and we have a great first Spirit Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Hartley. Today there is, and perhaps there always will be, conflict in the world. But the United States fortunately enjoys peace and freedom. Like other things of great value, this security did not come cheaply. Part of the cost has already been paid by Americans who answered the call to military duty when their country needed them. They served in 11 wars, from the Revolution to the Persian Gulf, earning the special distinction, Veteran.
Hello, my name is Luani Galliano Rive, and I am Student Council President. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout history, this nation, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered to call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and turn back aggressors.
We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 650,000 American service members who died in battle, or the 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today.
These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. Quote, "Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answer the call to defend a country they never knew and the people they'd never met." Unquote.
Those words apply equally to many of our World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, and Gulf War veterans as well. They apply to today's active duty service members, tomorrow's veterans who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world.
But another part of freedom's cost must continue to be paid long after the guns have been silenced. This debt is owed Americans' veterans. Some need their country's help, even as their country once needed theirs, to readjust, to recover from wounds, or to overcome hardships of age and infirmity.
Most ask nothing in repayment of their sacrifices. Let us continue to help those veterans in need with the greatest possible compassion and efficiency. To the rest, since they ask no special help, we can best pay tribute this day by recognizing what they have achieved and joining them in their resolve to keep America strong and free.
Today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all American veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay it. Today, we celebrate American veterans.
Hi, I'm Mr. Swing, and I would like to give a shout out to all of the current veterans and those that are thinking about the service. I think it's a wonderful thing. I have two sons that are currently in the Air Force, one that's been in for 2 years. He's currently serving in Cannon Air Force Base in New Mexico, and I have another son that's currently in boot camp in San Antonio, Texas. So shout out to my sons and all those that serve. Thank you.
To me, Veterans Day is a very special day to honor our military veterans. I have a daughter who's currently serving in the United States Navy, and so for her it's very exciting and very rewarding career for her. But to think about those soldiers and sailors that served before her and in the big wars and things, it's very humbling for her to be in the service. My father was a veteran in the Navy as well in World War II, right after Pearl Harbor, and my father-in-law was in the Korean War with the United States Navy as well. Veterans Day to her is going to be very special. She's deployed right now off the coast of Thailand currently, and they've been doing some training with other countries and their navies, but I know they'll be celebrating on their ship wherever they're at on this Veterans Day.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Megan Barron. I am from high school and Lincoln Junior High graduate, serving on board the USS Germantown in Sasebo, Japan. I'd like to say Happy Veterans Day from 7th Fleet. My ship is currently deployed right now, working with the Indian, the Philippine, and the Japanese Navy Marine Corps team. I recently received a stack of letters from a group of students from Lincoln Junior High, thanking me for my service and my sailor service. Really appreciate it. My sailors loved it, so thank you so much. Again, Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for everyone's service who have served before me, those of you who are serving alongside of me, and those of you students who will go on and serve after me. Really appreciate it. I'd like to make a special shout out to my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Barron, and of course my little brother Jojo. Miss you
I want to
guys.
thank all the veterans who have served and are going to serve. We appreciate it, and I want to say thank
I'd
you.
like to take a moment and thank all of our veterans that have served over the course of the years, living in the United States and living there for a long time now. I'm pretty thankful for everything they've done and continue to do.
I would just like to say thank you to all our veterans for serving our country, and a special shout out to my grandfather. He was in the Marines for many years.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much, veterans, for serving our country.
Thank you so much for your service. I actually had a uncle that passed away this last year that served in Vietnam, and I greatly appreciate all that you have done for this country.
All those veterans for putting their lives out there and giving us the freedom we
Thank you,
have.
veterans, for risking your lives to protect ours and protect the freedoms that we have in America.
Hey, thanks veterans for everything you did. We appreciate what you did.
So say thank you to all the veterans out there for protecting us and keeping us safe.
hope you enjoyed our special Veterans Day program.
Thanks to all the staff that participated in today's program.
See you next week, Lincoln.